All right, so a van is actually a lot easier, in my opinion, than a truck because it's basically two boxes. You have the box of the car itself, and then you have the hood. So the wheelbase is going to be a little bit different. The wheels are usually smaller than on a truck, so let's put them out first. Actually, let's make them a little bit bigger than that. Something like this. And the ride height is probably a bit lower, I would say, than a truck. So I'm gonna put them maybe a third of the way up here from the wheels. Now the two boxes that we have here is obviously the hood. So let's sketch that out. And we have the main surface of the van, which is the whole boxy, which is pretty much a box in itself. So from here, now we have the proportions done, and that is the hardest part with sketching any type of vehicles, is get the proportions down, and this makes it so much simpler. We can even make a curvature there and start to design this. Now same thing here, you want to have reference points where the A-pillar starts, for example. I think this box should be a little bit higher, something like this. And round the corners. And the A-pillar probably starts around starts the same as a mid-engine supercar, which is the A-pillar starts where the front wheel ends. But the reason you can have that in the van is because this area, right, this height right here, allows for the engine to sit in here, which it doesn't on a mid-engine supercar, obviously, because you have the engine back here. But anyway, so let's start to add some windows and stuff to this. Windows should probably look pretty similar to a truck, like that, and then you have the doors going something like this, very, very basic, since it's usually trucks are most for work. It doesn't have a lot of design features to them, or styling features, I should say. And we can make the front windscreen, or as they call it in the US, windshield, as my wife always corrects me when I say windscreen. But that's what they say in I think UK, if I'm not mistaken. So there we go. Then we can add some lights, maybe around here, like that. Add a bumper to it. So we have a bumper down here, and a bumper back here. Industrial looking things, just blocks basically. Let's fill in the wheels a bit more. And let's connect this and plant it on the ground. Probably don't need the line shading at this point, because that's not what this lesson is about. It's about proportions. I gotta keep that in mind. I get carried away sometimes. I might even jump into markers at some point and just go crazy. So there we have the van. We have now a truck and the van, and all of these reference points, as I said, the fastest way really to learn to sketch is to use reference points, reference pictures from real life. That's how you get the proportions right. That's how you get all these golden reference points and guides that will help you with the sketching, especially when it comes to vehicles. All right, so let's move on to my favorite, which is the front engine sports car, which is also very similar. It's kind of a front engine sports car is